It's very simple. It's a toxic buildup. It's a failure of respiration of the cell. It's literally sugars that ferment in the body. And this is a problem that people have who have very few bowel movements. All the people I've worked with over the years have had one big common problem, and that is infrequency of bowel movements, the inability to move waste out of the body and to have toxicity build up in the body. Less urination, too little water, too little hydration, lack of proper nutrients, and foods that were so synthetic and so chemically laced that there couldn't be anything but negative effects. There's a link or a page on the web that all people need to see about cancer. I'm going to tell you right now, it's by Warburg, Bloss, and Koch, and that's Koch, K-O-C-H, Men with a Message, by G.A. Freebolt, International Association for Oxygen Therapy, Priest River, Idaho, in the USA. In this article, these people basically lay out how cancer gets started and what the reasons are. And basically they say that it is this, and I'm going to give you a quote from one of the women who puts it so succinctly that anyone can get a hold of it. And she said that the cause of cancer is clear. Now listen to this. It's poor diet, lifestyle, poor mental attitude, and result in toxic buildup which overloads the self-cleaning mechanism of the cells. Cancer is the manifestation of long-term nutritional and environmental interruption and irritation. Think about this. These things, are we not being told? No, we're not. Why? Because cancer is a moneymaker. Yes, you see, cancer is a money-making proposition. If you will take and stop and think, cancer is something that is prevalent everywhere. Yet they use all these types of treatments, yet no one gets well. Yet we see people change immediately when they change how their body is being formed. With those cells exchanging every 16 to 18 months, and your stomach lining being as little as 4 days and skin 28 days, imagine what your possibilities are. You can get your body to oxygenate. But however, you must remove the problematic causes, or anything that you try to do in the positive is going to cause us to be interrupted and incomplete. So one of the things that we need to look into is that we're having the frequency of bowel movements that we need, we're getting the hydration that we need, and we're getting the mineral content that we need so that these minerals can help to exchange everything across the cell wall. When people come to us that have cancer, the damage we see done is through the toxicity of the chemotherapy, the ravaging of the surgeries that are way too radical. Shouldn't we all act as if? Shouldn't we all act as if we're prone to cancer or we have the possibility for cancer? It's very simple. If we'll just properly maintain our bodies, we can avoid these great plagues of cancer that everyone is seeing. It's just like heart disease. Heart disease isn't something by luck, and neither is cancer. It's earned. It's by what we do or not do. It's our actions. It's our being lazy to maintain this vehicle that is to travel the road we call life. People say that life is a road of very rough edges and very rough potholes and so on. It's not the road at all. It's the vehicle traveling the road. And when children get cancer, let me share something with you. Let's start all the way back to the dad before the sperm ever enters the egg. What has he been doing to affect the DNA and the ability to be carried completely and the way it should be and designed to be put into that egg when that egg is fertilized? And what about the mother and what she's eating, especially during pregnancy? 2 or 3 days of the wrong nutrition during pregnancy can change the way a child is formed for the rest of his life, for eternity. When children get cancer, it's a prolonged thing that started back at the responsibility of the parents. After all, the mother's nutrition is what forms that child. Okay, that DNA is potentiated to step up or step back or be more dominant or less dominant, or shall we say turned on or turned off by how much of the right nutrition you actually have. So when children get sick, it's not their fault. It isn't luck. It was planned by the parents. We need to take responsibility for what happens to our children. If they've got growing pains, their diet's wrong. If they're constantly sick and have colds, they've got the wrong foods going in. I see children cured all the time of chronic colds and sicknesses and flus and constant lung problems by just getting them off dairy and off the food colorings. So imagine what else could happen. So cancer is pretty much a choice, either by the parent or by the individual doing what they're doing and not eliminating it. Take charge. Go to this website. Check out this information by Koch and by Bloss and by Warburg. These guys know, and they make it very simple. They say that until men come to the knowledge of taking responsibility and changing their own destiny, that millions will die until that time. Are you one of those who wants to suffer that? Start now. Prevent it. Act as if.